Hey guys, Dwayne Bryant here from WagerTalk.com. I'm going to look at a few of the midweek college basketball games. Before I get to that though, make sure you head over to dbbets.com. Currently, the college basketball through March Madness is $2.99, but right now, if you use the coupon code MM150, you can take $150 off my personal college basketball through the March Madness package. Gets you all of my college hoops plays through the Final Four for just $149, and that is at dbbets.com. So looking at the first game for this week, I'm shooting this on a Tuesday morning. This game is for tonight, Tuesday evening. Kentucky at Ole Miss. Last I looked, Ole Miss was -3 with a total of 131. This is the first meeting of the season for these two teams. Ole Miss is off a 5-point road loss at Vanderbilt on Saturday. Interesting to note that they are 1-2 this season at home, off exactly one road loss as they find themselves today. And that one win was against Tennessee Martin. Now, of the 357 teams that Ken Pom ranks, he has Tennessee Martin ranked at 348th. On the other side, Kentucky's off a 4-point home loss to Florida. That was a flat spot for them, though. They were coming off a 15-point upset road win at Tennessee. And given that the Wildcats are one of the least experienced teams in the nation, not really a surprise to me that they came out flat in that one. Wildcats might rely more on three-pointers here than usual because we find Ole Miss dead last in the SEC in three-point percentage defense, while Kentucky is number 3 in the SEC in three-point shooting percentage. And when we look at Ole Miss's point distribution, we see that 58.3% of their points come from two-point shots, second most in the conference. But Kentucky's number 1 in the SEC in two-point percentage defense. It's one of those games that's projected to be close, and in a lot of those games, free throws tend to be important. So it's important to note that Kentucky is number 1 in the SEC with a 77.6% success rate from the free throw line, while Ole Miss is just 12th in the conference at 68.9%. Now, the line move here seems to indicate that Ole Miss is the right side as it opened at -1 and they are now at -3. But I disagree here. I think Kentucky's the right side here, and I like them at +3. Moving on to a Wednesday game, Big East action, Creighton at Villanova. If we use Ken Pom to get an idea what the line will be, we should see something in the neighborhood of Nova -3, total about 149. They met in Omaha back on February 13th. Creighton was a small home dog and handled Villanova pretty easily, winning 86-70. Nova shot well below their average from both 2-point and 3-point range in that game, while Creighton shot a ridiculous 71.4% from 2-point range, which is way above anybody's average. They also shot 46.2% from 3-point range, which is also well above their average. Now, Nova has the revenge here, obviously, and the shooting I would expect to come back to the mean here for both sides for this rematch. But I also love how this game sets up situationally. Creighton has a revenge game on deck against Butler. Butler, an inferior team that beat Creighton already. So, Creighton could be looking ahead to that one also. Nova, they just got revenge for a double-digit road loss at St. John's 2 games ago. And then in their last game, they lost by 12 at Butler, a team they had already blown out this season. So it's pretty clear to me in looking at that Nova was looking, they were feeling fat and happy because they just got revenge on St. John's. And they were looking past Butler and ahead to this revenge game. So I'm thinking they're going to bring it today. They're off that embarrassing loss. They got the revenge motive here. They're 8-0 at home this season, and only one of those wins was by less than 8 points. I'm liking Nova here, especially if I can get them at -3 or less. Lastly, we'll look at a Thursday game. It's the Atlantic 10 tournament, Rhode Island and Dayton. This is a neutral site game going to be played at the Stuart Siegel Center in Richmond, Virginia. And again, if we look at Ken Pom to get an idea of what the line will be, we should see something around Dayton -1, a total of about 135. Now, these guys met twice during the regular season, and they split. Dayton won at home by 11, and then Rhode Island won the rematch at home in double overtime by 2 points. So I'm looking at how these two match up, and one thing that sticks out to me is that Rhode Island's offense is 13th in the Atlantic 10 in effective field goal percentage, and they're going to be going up against a Dayton defense that is 4th in the conference in effective field goal percentage. So it looks like a huge edge for the Flyers there. And again, another game that looks like it's projected to be close, so free throws could be important. So I think it's important to note that Rhode Island shoots just 65.7% from the free throw line during conference play, which is 12th in the conference. And Dayton also happens to be the #1 team in the conference at keeping teams off the free throw line. Couple that with the fact that Dayton themselves shoot 72% from the free throw line. And I like that advantage there from the charity stripe as well. So I'm thinking Dayton wins this game. I like them, and if I can get them at -3 or less, it is likely a play for me there. That'll do it for this video. You can follow me on Twitter at WagerTalkDwayne. Don't forget to head over to dbbets.com and get the college basketball through March Madness. Use coupon code MM150 to get $150 off. Get all my plays through the Final Four for just $149. Thanks for watching, and as always, until next time, best of luck on all your wagers.